Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Groupers will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Clemson's offense will have the football first. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. He's loose. There he goes. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Groupers offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You got to worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Groupers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. The Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. He'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. And the Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal.
There he goes! Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Craig. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs, and then hopefully move the football.
The Groupers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here's the give off the left side. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. On the option. He'll pitch it. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Throws toward the end zone. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the move. And the ball's free in the backfield. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
The groupers will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. The old old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Jeffrey. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Looking for room, it's Craig. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The groupers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field it close to the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. From the gun to give, looking for room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gives it on the option. Makes one man miss. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. A 3rd down try for the offense. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the groupers send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
To the air on first down. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Tiger! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Rides to back and leaves it.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got room to work. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The groupers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Tempo and overdrive. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He'll pull it on the read. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at half.
Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jeffrey. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Out of the gun, the inside give. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
To the air, it's Wicks. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Williams. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it right.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays.
He tries to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Bringing it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Back to throw. It's Wicks. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. He gets it away from his own end zone. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
I like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Randall. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
The running back has it. Got some room in under the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off play action. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Groupers decide to punt it away. He's got it. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air. It's Klubnik. Buys a little extra time. Running to Green. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Needs it to keep this drive alive. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock as a deep...
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This Clemson defense has been something across the entire game. Old school lockdown.
I mean, unbelievable. Shutting down everything you want to do. Shutting down the run, shutting down the pass. This defense has been lights out. We've seen a lot of great defensive performances from the Clemson Tigers. This is right up there with the best of them.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The groupers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Benson. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They built a cushion. They built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Looking for space. It's Craig. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
That's caught. It's Kelly. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The groupers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. With the run on 1st and goal. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touch pass on the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for the end zone. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Splits the uprights. Good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will